Good morning, my people. Oh, I need to make you a host or something, right? Is that what it is, Mike?
Yeah, I mean you're supposed to, but that's cool. No, I mean I'll just sit over here and watch you present today. It's that'll be fun.
I mean, you can do that too. It's there. You're now co-host. You can do
I
your
mean, if
care.
I'm honest, that's kind of what I plan to do anyways. So
So yeah, is that it? Is that how you're gonna do it?
figured it's easier on me if I just let you do it all.
Yeah, well, that's fine. I mean, so how are you doing today?
Oh, I'm living the dream, Jimmy. How about yourself?
You know, I'm living the dream. I got this guy right over here,
Yeah. When you have that
hanging out
gentleman
of my
on your
office all the
shoulder,
time.
you can't make a bad decision because I'm on your shoulder whispering sweet nothings in your ear all day.
I don't know that you need. I need to get a new picture of you. I'm just saying that's definitely. I'm gonna put Beaker on the other side, just so you know. Anyways, so let's kind of get rocking and rolling today. So today, we wanted to bring one thing to your attention and show you how to do a couple things, basically. Okay, and this is really probably going to affect most of the agents that have been around for a while that have done their email signature this way. So I just want to kind of make sure that everybody understands. And honestly, when I go through these two things today, um, especially on the email signature side, I think it's important to understand the tools that we have available for you and how you can kind of show up a little bit better in your email signature with the stuff that's already branded specifically to you as an agent. So I think we'll do the email signature first if you're cool with that.
Yeah, let's
Yep.
do it.
Okay. So, how many people remember the website, the c21myway.com? Does anybody on the call remember that site? Guess nobody. So this might not be a problem then. It is maybe just one person. Okay, yes. So that used to be where we housed for the entire brokerage the listing video. Basically, that's all it was. Was Jeff's video that he did on the strategic marketing presentation that was available for all agents. And one of the things we pushed during your signature line, like kind of setting up your signature line, was to add that website. So that website is no longer valid. Okay. So that
Well,
well,
to
it's not valid
clarify,
for the listing presentation, for the marketing presentation.
To clarify, though, a lot of you weren't using C21 My Way. They were using
Right.
C21B3.com to go to there. And that pushed to a page on C21 My Way. C21 My Way, that website, we've merged with the main brokerage website. So that site and that domain does not exist, as does Century 21B3 is getting repurposed for a brokerage website for the B3 side of our company. So that domain, neither of domain are going to help you moving forward. And we're going to show you an alternative here today.
Well, and I think you should be looking at this when you're looking at different signature lines and how you kind of want to, how that impression is going to look when you're sending emails out. But you know, again, we have these tools available for you, and now they're going to be branded basically to you. So I want to show you kind of how you can basically do that. So for any agent that does have a link in your email that says the listing presentation or why you want to why you want to work with Century 21 Beggins to sell your property, we're going to make some adjustments for you today. And I highly recommend to do this. I think this is still a good time, being that I know it's the end of February, we're in the month three. These are little tweaks that you should probably do on a yearly basis, anyways, just to kind of revamp. I know Lauren Fleischman is she added logos and banners in her signature line so she could call out her award status that she had. So I think it's important every year to kind of look at that, just like you look at your bio, just like you look at your picture, just like you look at all the other web access that your face and everything is on, to just ensure that you're kind of up to date and being a little bit more consistent. And this will allow you to show up consistently and on point. So let me just go ahead and get to it. All right. So which one do I want to do with this one? So we're going to start with your email signature line. Now, if you are not using another, excuse me, if you're not using another service for your email signature, if you're using something like Cloud HQ, then that means this will not affect you on this standpoint. You'll have to use whatever that provider is that you're using for your signature line if you do something like that. But in this case, if you're just going to use the Gmail suite that we have available for you, and you're going to update your signature line, this is how easy this is going to be for you. Okay. So one, you're going to come over here in your email in your Century 21 BE or BE3 email account. Okay. And we're going to click on this little settings cog right here on the top right. And you're going to see some things that you could do with your email. But what we're going to do is we want to see all of your settings. And then you got a lot of stuff you can look at here. And all we're going to focus on right now is just going to be on the general tab right here on the top. And we are just going to scroll down until you get to signature. Okay. And then as you're looking at this, you can see this is actually our South Shore location email address. And if I was to send this out, when I clicked this presentation, it was tied to my C21 My Way, and you can see that this page is not found right now. So what you're going to want to do on an agent standpoint, if you're going to add pictures, if you're going to add and adjust whatever this signature line is, what I'm going to actually do is I'm going to delete this, and I'm just going to show you how you can add a link into your email signature. Now, what you're going to want to do before you go to this next step is you need to ensure that you have the Why Sell With Us page that we've made for the brokerage on your website. And I recommend to put it on your personal website, because as people click on that, they go to your website, they see the video, they see a lot more information on why they should list with us. And then they have everything else that we have available for them. If they want to search properties, if they want to look at our projects, if they want to kind of see what's going on, like it's all right there for you. So one of the first things you need to make sure, I'm going to step this into Moxie. And what we're going to do is we're going to go to the Moxie website admin page. So you're going to go to Moxie, and you're going to go to Moxie. And then what you're going to do is go to your website. You want to come down on the left-hand side and go to Site Pages and click on that. Let me blow this up. I need to switch pages real quick. I am sorry. Let's do this just so we can do it online. All right, so Site Pages. And then what you want to do is you want to scroll down until you find it's gonna say broker page. If you have not added this, it's going to be towards the bottom here. Okay. But if you've moved it around or whatever, I have it under this option right here. For me, I have it under buy and sell. And there's an option that says sell your home. So you want to make sure that you click the button that says show. Okay. So click the button that says show. And then once you click show, it will refresh. You go back to your website here. You can see where I had my buy and sell, and you see sell your home. Now remember that listing video, which by the way, we're working on a new updated one for you. I know a lot of you have been asking for that. That was the only thing literally on the C21 My Way, on that link in the C21BE3, the one that we had. Now this actually walks through everything that they need, along with the video that you're going to have down here that's built into the website that they can watch, along why they should list their home and sell their home with us. Okay. So now that we have it on our website, I'm going to stop real quick on two quick questions. Okay. So Vicky, yes, you can make it larger. I will go back into that and show you, but I will tell you, like on mine, I don't want to make it larger. If you make it too big, it makes the entire email huge. So you need to look at that and understand that the bigger the picture, the bigger it's going to show up on your signature line, and it doesn't look that good. And John, on the question where it says we still have single agency versus transaction comparison. Nope, that's not an oops. We still offer single agency. We prefer, and everything that we have set up is to be a transactional agent, but you still have the capability of offering single agency if that's what you want to do. So that has never gone away. We still offer it. We would prefer on the transaction side for that. Okay. And then Vicky, if you can explain that, I don't know what the STE pages mean. All right, so as you can see, I'm on my website here. I'm on the Why Sell Your Home. I'm going back here to our signature line, and I could do this two different ways. I can either just copy this link here, and I can paste it. Now, if I paste it this way, I do have to highlight the whole thing. Oops. I do have to highlight this whole thing, and I have to click the attach the link here. And now I have that tied to my page. Okay. So literally, I have videos on how to add the pages. All you're doing is copying a page from your website, copying this link, go into your settings and signature, and literally just pasting it in here. That's all you're doing. Now, if you are adding a picture, let's say this here, and when you click on it, you upload that picture, it says, how large do you want it? And I'm going to save this and show you kind of what it looks like. So when I go to compose, Vicky, this is why I don't want the picture too big, because if this ends up being too big, it comes all the way to the right and it gets cut off if it's too big. Yeah, so you see batrealtor.com, sell your home. That's great, Stephanie. So let's fix that. I'm going to go back to settings, all settings, and scroll down to the signature line. And then when I click on this here, I can actually change what it says. And this is the text on the top. And then that's will show up. So just make sure you do go down and hit save changes. See ya. Stop. No, they're not. Stop. So you can see again down here that it says why sell with Century 21. Okay. So that's basically how you could do it. If you're using something like Cloud HQ, you would have to go into, and I'll do a whole nother class on Cloud HQ. I think it's a pretty cool free service that you can do, that you can add a whole bunch of other things into it. But think about what you're putting on your signature line. Think about what's available on your website. If there's something else that you want to show, like on my signature line, on my agent website or email, I actually have a little thing that pops up about neighborhood news and signing up, because that's something I want in my email signature. So you have access to all this great information on your website. And then again, if someone clicks on it and they start doing something and they decide, hey, you know what, I want some more information, and they put their information in, that lead's going to you, because that's how it's actually made. Okay. So what I would recommend to do is, once you get this video later, go back in and pause it and kind of go through, but it's literally just a few steps. Your email, settings, all settings, and your signature line. You're just going to edit that with whatever links you want to actually put into it. Any questions? You good, Mike? You got anything you want to add to that, or are you good?
Nope. That's how you do it. It's simple.
All right. Next thing I wanted to share with you is I know most of you have, well, I know we shared it with everybody, but we have the weekly seller recap template that Chris Reed made. Let me pull it up real quick. I'm sorry. All right, so this is the one that Chris has made for everybody. And I will be sharing this later on this morning after the meeting, so you have access to this. And this is set up so you are able to, if you're not sure what to send a seller every single week, you want to make it all into one email. This will actually walk you through with instructions on what you need to do. So everybody has access to this one here. It's called Weekly Seller Update Template, shared by Chris Reed or myself. It gives you a sample email so you can see what it actually looks like. But what I am sharing with you today is I'm going to share something that is a little bit easier for you to get into your email and send out. Okay. So I am actually going to be sending this weekly update here that says, please make a copy, because you do not have access to change whatever is in this. You have to make a copy. So when you get this today, if you have a seller, what you're going to do is, the first thing is, you're going to come up here to where it says file, and you want to make a copy of this and name it whatever you want. And what we're going to do is, we are going to do this all in the Google Doc. But the way that this is set up for you, this is absolutely amazing. So we added some graphics into it. You can see anything that is red, you need to replace with whatever it is. So you can come into this, and this is formatted for an email. Update it here in the system. And then all you have to do, you see this little, you can see where it's to. You can add people here if you want, if you wanted to add your sellers and stuff directly here. But all you have to do is click this little M here for Gmail. And it literally pulls up an email, pulls everything into it that you just did, and you add your people and send it. So you don't even have to copy and paste anything. Fill it out in the Google Doc, make the updates that you need if you're going to pull Zillow views, and maybe you adjust this to how you want to send something like that. But it's a really cool feature that Google has where you can directly go into Google Doc and actually Google Doc and turn it into a Gmail template to send in. So I would recommend if you this is so easy. It's so easy to use. It's not in this little email thing. Like this is done like almost using Word. It's ready to go for you. All you have to do is make a copy, but you have to make a copy because you cannot actually update this. I am not going to allow anybody to update this. So when you ask me to update this, I'm going to say no. You need to make a copy of this because once one person changes anything in here, it changes it for everybody. And we're not going to do that. Okay, so make a copy of it. You can come in here. Anywhere where there's red, that's where you're going to need to make some adjustments. Do it here. You can even pull pictures in if you're going to do screenshots, whatever that's going to look like. Click the little M up here and it literally will pull it up. So I was talking to an agent yesterday and she deals with divorces and she's got like multiple people she needs to send things to and she can't send them all at one time to everybody, right? She's got to send one to this person, and even to the lawyers. So what she's able to do is she can come in here and tweak this template like for her lawyers if she wanted to. So she's got a template for her lawyers and then she's got one for her sellers. And from here, all she's got to do is click on it, put their information in, send it to the husband, then send it to the wife separately, and then send it to the lawyers on that. So it's pretty cool feature. Now, just to kind of show you if you wanted to do your own thing, and this will be the last thing I will probably stop with at this, Mike, and then we can move on to some other things. Where is it at? Gotta remember how I did it now. Edit, view, insert. Okay, so to actually add this little box, if you were to create, let's say, I'm going to create a new document. And let's say I want to make this document something that I can directly, after I've done all that work on it, put it into an email. What I can do is in Google Docs, and again, just so everybody knows, everybody has like the full suite of Google. Okay, so Google Docs, slides, okay, sheets, all of that. It's all there for the taking. All you have to do is if I click insert up here, and I scroll down to where it says building blocks, there's a few other things that you can do in here, which I'm not going to really go crazy with right now. I can click email draft. And when I do that, it pops up all of this information here for me. And then I can start typing, doing whatever I want. And when it's time to send out the email, I just click this button here and it pulls up the email for me. Everything that was already in there, which is pretty cool. Any questions on that? I mean, insert whatever you want, I guess, at this point. I just thought it was pretty cool. Pretty cool add-on that's already there that we don't really talk a lot about. Mike, do you have anything you want to add?
No, I love that template. And just know like Chris, Jimmy, and myself and a lot of these other templates, we build these templates to make your lives easier.
Right.
But at the end of the day, you still have to use them. Right. You still have to go and actually execute, and we can't do that part for you. So just know that these are available for you. And there's a lot of thought, time, energy, and effort that goes into these to building these templates to make this easy.
Yeah. And on the seller template side, I do get a lot of questions like because they'll do, let's say they're running an ad and like, and even the golden ruler and some of these other things, you can automatically send certain things to sellers without having to do anything. Now, obviously, this you can't automatically do it, but I will tell you like how I like to do business is I don't like the automated stuff to go out. I like putting it all here. So if I'm
Yeah.
running an ad on something or I want to put a if I want to put the golden ruler in here, like I don't want it to automatically go out again. That's just me. I want to be able to send it all out with more information and more context behind it, more data behind it before I just send it.
Yep.
No, okay,
Agreed.
Kalani, good question. So when we email it out and then go to make and send out another one, we need to make a copy? No, you don't have to continue to make a copy on it. So like if I sent this one out to you for my one seller, I can just come back in here and make adjustments again. Now, what I would probably recommend to do is you probably do want to make another copy if it's something that you're going to consistently send with some of the same messages and things. So if you have if it's not as generic of a message like this is, and when I say generic, like there's nothing specific for that person that's in here. So it doesn't say, "Hey, Kalani, how's your week going? How was your vacation?" Anything like that. If you're going to do something more specific like that, you could always make a copy just for that listing, and then you can always just update that as you go. But I can change something here. Once I click email and then send it out, I can come back, make another adjustment, click email and send it out, and it will have those adjustments in it. Okay, this is not being sent as a Google Doc. It's literally just that email. So it's almost like copying and pasting it, but without all the extra making. I mean, to me, it just makes sure everything kind of falls in correctly. And this is formatted for an email. I will be sharing this in Drive after the meeting. It's scheduled to go out in about 30 minutes. So, Kalani, does that answer your question though? So, like a new copy, or does it not affect the original one? Okay, awesome. You're welcome. And just like anything, after you do this and put in an email, just validate and make sure that you didn't miss something. Okay. Make sure that, you didn't actually put the wrong name in, or you have the wrong stats, or you totally missed a section in here. Just before you click send on any email, just double check and just make sure that everything's good to go. And no matter what I change in here, it doesn't change in that email because that's not what's happening. It's not like a Google Doc. It's literally just kind of taking this, copying it, and pasting it into whatever it is. So again, if I make so this is my seller template here. I'm not going to change it. Let's say I want to email it. I'm going to send it to myself. And this is my copy, so I can do whatever I want with this, right? That's how I talk. Yo, 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 yo. And when I go to my email, oh, come on, move. Move. Okay, I'll pull my email in just so you can see. So you can see here, this was the original one I sent Kalani. And then I went and made an adjustment and sent the next one. And it has the yo, 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 yo. And you can see that the other one did not change. So you don't have anything to worry about there. All right. So that's pretty much all I wanted to go over today. Let's see, I always put the address in last to make sure it's completely the way. Yeah, I like that. That kind of makes you go through all of it. So that's kind of cool.
That's a good strategy.
And look, you don't have to use this, but you should be sending something out weekly to your sellers.
Yeah.
That's just that you need to. You definitely need to. And then with me, it changes even more each month because I will add presentations to the email so they can click to see adjustments like a quick CMA. Vicky, does neighborhood news work anywhere? Neighborhood news only works in your vicinity of like your area that you're in. Is there a template for sale by owners? There are templates on the Next Level University for email scripts. Do you want to show that real quick, Mike?
Sure.
Because I know Kathleen, for sale by owners are important to you, so we can show you kind of in the Next Level University where all the for sale by owner stuff is. There are some email templates in there that you have to copy and paste in. I did walk you through how you can turn a Google Doc into a template if you want, or an email template. So you can just click that button. So if you want to do something, on the lines of that, you can do that. But we'll show you kind of what's available.
So I would always get there. Once you come into the Next Level U, if you just click on the hamburger menu and you come to Prospecting Hub, we've built out a who, what, where, when, and how for every single one of these lanes. So I know Jimmy mentioned someone's focusing on divorce. We have that as a lane in here. For sale by owners are in here. So I'll click on that one. And what we've done in this toolkit is we show you exactly how to prospect for sale by owners in under 3 minutes. So that's a quick training video you could follow. And then we also have detailed guides on how to find them, what to say to them in written and audio form. So your scripts are in here. We've already have email scripts so you can copy and paste and put into Moxie. We've got text message scripts, so you could send these out into kind of a series. That's what this was designed to be. So you have a 5 text message scripts that you can kind of send out periodically to the same prospect. We've built a for sale by owner landing page for you in Moxie that you can simply add, just like we just showed you a few minutes ago to add that one page, same process. But Jimmy, this is a training that Jimmy did. I'll show you exactly how to do that. And we have a for sale by owner Moxie presentation template already done for you as well. And you can go in and personalize that to that prospect. And this is going to show you how you would do that. And so all that's done for you. And then we have for sale by owners, we have an entire series of social content in here as well that you could sit here and post regularly to kind of position yourself as a for sale by owner expert. And so just as a reminder, we've done this for all these different lanes. So I don't care if it's for sale by owners, absentee owners, expired listings, pre foreclosures. You just want to go after your sphere. If you're geo farming, you want to go after probate, divorce, people that are expanding their family and having a baby, people that are getting married. Those are
Yep.
all the kind of life events, right, that are causing a lot of people to transact in real estate. We've built lanes for every single one of those. So if that's something you want to go after, you're either new and you're trying to find a lane, or you're more experienced and now you're just trying to find a way to expand. This is a great opportunity to come in and follow those.
And we took some of those email templates. So if you want to tweak it your own or kind of even walk through some of those steps we did making a template if you wanted to in your own Google Doc to tweak it a little bit towards yourself, you can. But in Moxie Engage under campaigns, we do have those emails built out with some graphics that you can put a for sale by owner on an actual campaign. For sale
Well,
by
the other thing we have is we have this guy, right? And so if I don't like any of those scripts or I want something different, it's pretty simple. All I have to do is say, can you write a text message script that I can use to send to for sale by owner prospects today? And go down to where I actually asked the question. Here he goes. So certainly, here you go. Here's a text message script that he wrote for you. Already branded, everything's done. And so that'll be a little unique, right? And then what's nice about this, guys, is that when you use the AI, it's going to take the topic that you're asking about, and it's always going to link you to an additional resource, training, anything else we have already have that may help you. So the AI is picking up on, okay, this person is asking me for sale by owners. That means they're prospecting for sale by owners. Well, let me help them because we have a for sale by owner prospecting toolkit. They may be interested in that. Oh, look, it's the same place we just were. Right. So it's always going to do that. It's always going to search the database of content that we have on here and say, all right, is there anything else as an additional resource that may help? And so just keep in mind that that AI assistant is there to be a true assistant. Yes, it will search and find anything on the platform, but it will also write content for you, write listing descriptions for you, write a text message script, write an email script, write whatever you want. If you said, hey, can you give me 5 short video ideas for this week, it'll do that. And then you can say, all right, well, now can you write the script for each of those 5 ideas? It will do that. Right. This is a full assistant that you have at your fingertips. So just know that that's available there for you.
Yep. I want to answer one other question that's in here. So, Vicky, you said if you send neighborhood news to out-of-state buyers, does it work for their neighborhood? So this is the thing with Moxie and their websites and even neighborhood news. They're fed from your MLS. Okay. So if I have a family member that wants neighborhood news in Maryland, it will give me some basic information, but it will not have all of the information and everything that you would have if you were actually part of that MLS. So actually have listings and have things pop up and showing what has hit the market in the past month and things like that. It's not going to have any of that stuff. It will show some averages. It will show some average days on market, some really basic stuff, but I wouldn't even trust any of that because we don't have access to that information, unfortunately. All right, cool. Any other questions before we sign off today? All right, cool. Well, you all have a fantastic Thursday. Happy early birthday, Mike. I
Thank you,
should have
sir.
had a cake somewhere on here, and I didn't even think
I
of
thought you were
any
gonna
of
pop
that
out of
stuff.
one for me tomorrow. You're not gonna jump out of
That's
the
true.
cake.
That's true. That's true.
And thank you everyone for the birthday wishes. I appreciate it.
All right, y'all. You have a great Thursday and enjoy your weekend. And don't forget, I think this Friday though, last thing, I think Friday we do have a SOSI call.
We
So
do,
at
yep.
2 p.m. Eastern time, SOSI. If you have any questions or anything, we're gonna open it up for you to come in and ask any questions that you might have on the SOSI side. So we'll see you tomorrow.
Sir.
Have a good one. Thank you.
Thanks, everyone. See ya.